Working with your partner can be a couple's dream or a nightmare. Want to know how we make it work? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, we are High Season, a social media agency that helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers step their social media game up and break the algorithm. We're here for some, little evening talk.
I feel like this is our sort of more casual videos.
Yeah.
Talk about the entrepreneur type of stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to maybe our more instructional or like practical Instagram and social media videos.
Yeah.
Just like a random video. We do like talking about the entrepreneur stuff. We've been doing it for a bit, so we're like, you know what, let's grab a beer. Do we even want to talk about the
cheers.
beers? Cheers, first of all.
Maybe we should actually launch these in the evening.
Let us know what you think. Would you want these to launch in the evening, or does it not matter? You can just watch it when you want.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's in during the day, maybe people are day
They're
drinkers.
making you thirsty. Oh yeah, you could be a day drinker, so that works.
More people are
as
than
well.
you think.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, so you saw the title of this video. It's Our Truth, basically, what it's like working as an entrepreneurial couple.
Yes.
Craig and I have worked together. First, I realized when we were first talking about this video, we said 5 years.
5 years as High Season.
But 5 years as High Season. However, we've actually been working together at least 90% of our entire relationship, which is 9 years.
Yes.
So we actually met at a company that we both worked at together before moving to Montreal. So we worked together as a couple there where we met.
That's true.
I guess when we moved here, we both had separate jobs in marketing. So then that was like where we weren't working. But then we also introduced a side hustle at some
So we had
point.
multiple. I moved to Canada for music stuff. So you started helping me with the music side of things.
True.
Because I couldn't handle all the social stuff myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a bunch of side hustles. We ran events here in Montreal. We ran events in Toronto. The Toronto one did coincide. That was after we started High Season though.
Yeah.
So we've been working, like you said, there was like the little gap.
Yeah.
Maybe, but even then it was still the music. And
Yeah,
it wasn't
true.
all the time, but it was a lot of the time. So essentially what we're saying is we've worked together as a couple for pretty much our entire relationship. So how do we make it work? I want to say off the top, and I was saying that to you before, that I don't think we are a solid example of it. We are not what everybody would experience. I've never experienced this before. I feel like most couples will not mesh like this. We are absurdly
So aren't we
lucky.
a solid example then?
We're a solid example, but it's not a common example. That's
Okay,
the word.
there you go.
There
Okay,
you go.
yeah.
So we're just, it's like everyone wouldn't expect to be like this. We're very lucky. There's not, because we both work all the time, we don't really do much else. We're kind of a little boring on that side.
We're obsessed, yeah.
Which we'll get to, but there's not like one of us like, get off your phone, stop working, come watch TV with me. Like there's none of that.
Why'd you say it in that voice?
I don't know. Because it's like nagging. It's annoying.
It's nagging.
To us.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
neither of us do that.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't work. We're literally together 24 hours a day. The only time we're not, I guess, is in the bathroom or
say like
go to the
23
gym
hours.
or something.
Yeah, like the gym and the sauna. Yeah, basically.
Maybe I always have to keep running.
He does the
and
errands.
stuff.
I don't go outside often.
There you go. It's only fair.
Well, like we go outside sometimes. I mean, like obviously we would go outside often for work for one of the other businesses that we run together because we both operate and partner with brands to do like trips and things like that. So that is like when we're out a lot. So when we're home, we get really excited to be like home in the city and like take advantage of it.
Plus, it's also winter. There's a huge snowstorm today.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
Which
in
is
the
why
summer,
I'm
it's a
having
different
Estelle.
game.
You see, it makes complete
It's a
sense.
winter warmer.
Yeah,
it makes
warmer.
sense.
So basically, we want to go over kind of like what the experience is like and some of our tips to work well as a couple, because I think when you can't, it is the most awesome thing in the world. Like we love it. I've always loved it. It's just so cool to like own everything together. So everything we do, it's kind of like we're both in on it, right?
Yeah,
so I'm not coming home telling you about my day or like someone I don't like at work or something like that. We're all in it together. It's us mutually talking about our clients or our experiences and things like that. I'm like super grateful for that.
Very much.
Yeah.
So. It's something that we should definitely be talking about because maybe there's something that we can share and help people with. And maybe there's couples that are aspiring to work together and they haven't really got to it yet. They don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
We just kind of rolled the dice. Like we sort of teased ourselves and been working outside of business hours on other projects. And then we got to High Season and we
jumped all the way in.
We dived in and here we are.
And here we are 5 years later and the company is, we're happy. We're happy.
Yeah.
We're doing well.
I would not have it any other way.
No,
though.
definitely.
It would be probably better if one of us weren't, if we weren't working together for work-life balance, which we'll get to. We'll probably talk about that.
Yeah, so but that's the only thing that we're really pretty bad at is work-life balance.
The vast majority is positive for us, and this is what I want to sort of stress. Like, I don't want people to think that's how it should be, because I just don't think this is how most people are. But I think it'd be great if you could get to that. If the two people in the relationship happen to have the right characteristics and sort of skill sets that kind of just work together, and that you have the temperament as well to be around each other 24 hours a day, because it is a lot.
Lean into it though. Like, how awesome is it to build with someone who's your best friend or somebody you love? Like, how cool is that?
Yeah,
And it's kind of like you put all effort into everything that's yours in your life. You become true partners. So like, if there's something that you've ever been thinking about that's an opportunity that you think both you and your partner could share, I would say lean into it.
Yeah.
But first, we'll give you some tips on how to successfully do so.
Alrighty, the first tip is to know how each other works and respect that. So each person always has a working style. You, Tiffany, would be essentially just sort of nonstop all the time.
I'm like nonstop working all the time, and I don't like any like distractions for the most part. I like to be like very heads down in projects, and sometimes try to schedule out my entire day.
Yep.
Basically, and don't want any interruptions, which makes it more strict and like non-flexible, where you're a bit more flexible.
Completely opposite.
Yeah.
I hate schedules. I hate not hate routine. I don't mind routine, but I hate schedule. I hate having to get up and be somewhere. I detest it.
Yeah.
So that's why working for ourselves is the greatest thing in the world to me, because the worst case, we want to go to the office in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's usually as bad as it gets. So we tend to not make ourselves go places. But I like to have sort of the day broken up. I like to sort of, if I'm going to the gym, or if I'm going to go to the sauna, or run errands, I'll sort of do a little bit of something, maybe take a call if I have to, and then run out and do some stuff, and then come back. And I do my big stretch at night. So basically now, even though we're drinking, that's a part of also other work I have to finish filming this. So I'm going to probably film some beer stuff too. It's kind of just a part of it. So I like to do mine at night, and I don't mind the interruptions. The only time is if I'm writing, like doing blog posts or doing client scheduling and stuff, that has to be a chunk.
And you still do that at night though. So
I still do it at night, but I don't get the best part about at night. It's the same argument that the 6 a.m.ers always say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no one talks to you, no one's messaging you, but no one's messaging me at 2 a.m.
At night either. Yeah. The next thing would be to split responsibilities based on skill sets. So I feel like we have this like pretty mastered.
But it's lucky.
It's very fortunate, because it's like you like all the things I don't like, and I like doing the things that you don't like. It just worked out perfectly in like home and business.
Everything.
So like, I cook. I don't mind cooking. I like cooking. And then Craig doesn't like cooking, hates cooking, but he'll clean.
And sous chef. So
and he's a great sous chef. Excellent sous chef.
You need anything chopped? I got you.
Yeah.
You need to wash dishes? Boom. I'll take the trash
Killing
out, take the recycling out. I got you.
Killing
it. It's done.
When it comes to things like, I like visuals. I'm very big on visuals. So like for clients, everything that's image-wise will go by me before it gets distributed. And I love piecing that together and being all over that. Craig has no interest in that.
No. I hate it.
No interest in that. But he loves writing like long-form captions and writing. You know, he does the blog posts.
Yep.
I do the YouTube videos. Like, it just worked out really well.
So I write the blog post that we base the script on for our videos, and then Tiff will turn that into the blog post into a script and do her edits, and then I'll put that into the blog, and then Tiff will finish off the blog by adding the images, because I don't want to do that yet, because it's still design. So I'll do the writing, and then it's sort of like it's a nice streamlined process where we both just complement each other.
Complement each other, in that way. So it's like finding out what each other's strengths are and leaning into that, and then it just complements each other. You can work off each other and get work done better that way.
Yeah. All right, the next thing is have your own set of tools, so you're not like stepping all over each other. So we both have our own laptops and phones, of course. It's kind of died, unfortunately, an iMac that was intended to be shared, but I kind of just gravitated towards that.
Yeah, you totally stole the iMac.
Well, my laptop died, so then I had it, my old laptop, so yes, I did steal it. I didn't even want it, and then I ended up using it.
I think you didn't want it, and then we got it anyways.
I think I'm a desk person, because I've always had a desk,
yeah.
and then you're more of a couch person.
Yeah. Like, I have my office is there, but I don't like...
And I still sit at the desk with the laptop. I just enjoy it now, there's more space.
Yeah. The other thing is to take breaks together. So although we talked about maybe I like working in batches or something, like we'll work in a batch, we're still going to take breaks at the same time and time up our things together. And I think that's cool, because it allows you to kind of also, we call it coming into the break room, basically.
Meet you in the break room.
Meet you in the break room, and we go and we have coffee. We'll also have our breakfast together, and we have our dinners always together. Every meal, all that stuff we always have together.
Yes.
Because one, it lets us kind of check in with each other, which is cool. We do check in with each other during the day.
You're sitting here.
But you get to, it's we're not sitting far away from each other, but that's kind of we're working, so you might be more heads down, maybe you have your headphones on, it's more in depth. But when it comes to the break room, then you get to talk about what's going on, and then you also just we like to catch up on YouTube. We're big YouTube watchers. I feel if you're on YouTube, you have to just be a big YouTube watcher. It's just part of the ecosystem.
You're the watcher first, and then you become a YouTuber.
Exactly.
It's
It's also because you're studying the game, right? So that's super important as well. I would never be like sitting in a corner working and Craig's eating, and that's like weird to me or something. And then you would never get couples time. So like that's like forcing breaks to make sure that you hang out together as like real people in a relationship as well.
Yeah, and that's probably the biggest, I was going to say struggle. It's not a struggle, but it's like, we know that we suck at that the most.
Which
like,
that's the least we can do, is like make sure we always do that stuff, because we don't like go on date nights all the time and stuff like that.
We know we should. We did it for a while.
Yeah, we did try that for a second.
I think it's because we kept traveling or like whatever it was. And
this is travel always throws things off.
Yeah, because the whole thing feels like
you're dating because you're going out all over traveling.
They always
we were also working. Yeah.
They're never not working. Yeah. We haven't had a vacation in
a long time. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're working on
trying.
Yeah, but it also is like a good time to like take a break and chill, because that's when we're watching the stupid shows. And I'm loving the stupid shows lately. Yeah. Like, so many of our shows were way too intense. Like, it was ridiculous. We're just watching, like, it's like you're working all the time, and then we're watching, like, Succession, and which is so great, by the way. House of Cards, Billions, like, all these, like, strategy shows. It's just too, like, dark and strategy-oriented. It's kind of now we're, like, trying to at least watch, like, Love is Blind right now, which is, like, so ridiculous. But so great.
Finale tonight, though, still.
Finale, big deal. And The Circle we watched recently. Just, like, stupid stuff that kind of, like, numbs your mind a little bit. Sabrina, I wasn't going to talk about that.
Talk about Sabrina? Hey,
we also used to watch Riverdale, which is just like we had to cut that.
Too much.
We had to cut that. But yeah, it's just like a good time to like take a break and chill and just like be a couple. Which is important.
It's important. The next one is to separate your workspace from your living space, and that's something we only fixed, I want to say, in like December. November, December. So we've done up our place, changed it around a few times, and this is the most recent time. What we did with the way we positioned the sofa here, is sort of cut off from the rest of the area. We have Tiff's desk over here to my left and my desk over there, and most of the time you'd either be working there or on the couch.
Yeah.
But when you're in this zone now, you've only got a small space to walk into it, and then you're just sitting in front of the TV, and there's the door to the balcony, and we have the a nice rug here, and it just feels, it's cozy, and it just feels like you're away from the things
work. You can leave the work.
All the hard drives are over there, and all the filing cabinet. You're not looking at anything that feels like work.
And I actually got that from not Instagram, from Pinterest. Shout out Pinterest. It was just like ways to like separate your home, and like, cause I'm always thinking about like, you can actually feel like everywhere you go, work is following you around if you're not careful. And the big thing was like turn all the furniture against each other so that you section off your home.
We nailed it as far as like the way that it worked. We were kind of guessing that it could work this way, and we were sort of debating like, oh no, it's not going to work, but it kind of came together, and now we just feel comfortable in our home. We actually, funnily enough, and this is kind of going against a lot of these things, but we designed the way the house looks just to be better for our YouTube videos and for photography for our beer and wine stuff. So
it's a functional space.
It's functional, but it feels cool. There's a vibe. Our friend came over the other night, and he was just like,
it's a vibe.
Because we don't really have many people in our space. That's another thing. We don't let a lot of energy into our space. We're very, very cautious who we let into the home, and it's not from being sort of crazy about it. It's just
you want to clear your space. You want to be in control of the energy that's around there. You know?
We like to sort of be in our own little world a lot of the time. We don't want to get caught up in it, which is why we always make sure we try and go somewhere, like get out of the house to get a coffee at the very least, particularly when it's like this. It is harder to want to do that when it's minus a trillion
90 outside.
There's snow bucketing down and smashing in the face, but we do our best to kind of break it up a little bit and just keep it fresh and keep sort of the living space is different, so you're moving around, and then try and get out of that from time to time.
So speaking of that was our next point.
Yes.
Which was get out of the house. So every now and then it is cool to get out of the house. So we do have an office space. We do not go as often as we probably should, but mostly in the winter.
Yeah.
So it's part of a membership. So what that means is called Spaces. It's very cool. You guys can check it out. I'll leave a link to the description below. That allows us to, like, when we want to get out of the house, to like go and work from somewhere. Yeah. But also it's great because when you're traveling, you actually always have an office somewhere, which is so cool.
Yeah, you might have seen this film from the Spaces in San Francisco when we were there.
Yeah, we did it in San Francisco, and we did it in Toronto. Toronto we're at often because we're from there. Yeah. So when we didn't have the office, we were actually going to cafes every now and then to just kind of switch things up. So, but I feel like it's good to be in a fresh, new environment. As much as we love staying home, it's like eventually you have to not hermit and go outside and be in the real world. The last thing is we're looking down because we have notes, is to always keep an open communication with each other. I think that's super, super important. So like if for some reason I wasn't loving this experience, like I feel like you would do the same thing. You'd be like, oh, this isn't working for me. I don't see this ever happening. I'm going to get a job now. So it's just not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. 99.95% don't think that will happen. No. But if for some reason you're together and you feel like it's harming your relationship in any ways, or you're just not enjoying it. Life is about enjoyment, guys. So for anything that you're doing in life, if you're not enjoying, you need to cut it.
Big
Simple
facts.
as that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're really lucky that we enjoy the same things and we share the same goals. It just happened to be that way. And once again, I don't think everyone is in that situation. We have many friends who sort of are doing their thing and their partner's not a part of it. Yeah. And that's more common than our situation.
It's more common that you're not working on the same
thing,
for sure. Yeah.
But like we've had many things where like there's a few things lately, say with the business, that we're like, it's not even like this isn't working. It's like, oh, I think we prefer doing it this way. And we're sort of changing a few things. And, one of those things is including the YouTube channel a lot more.
Yeah, we're like, hey, this is really fun. We should actually like double down on this. You know? At first it was just going to be like kind of like having one-off instructional video type things or like answering questions. But then we're like, hey, this is actually enjoyment. So we have other projects that we usually have in line, and we're actually prioritizing YouTube over some of our other projects.
It's never been
but it was
like
mutual.
Yeah. It's like, because it's one of those things when you spend 24 hours a day with somebody, you don't even have to kind of talk about it. Like, we can finish every single time we sort of say something. I'm like, I was thinking exactly that. Like
like with YouTube,
all the time.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like that's an amazing idea, or I was exactly thinking that. Like, it's very rarely it's like, what are you talking about? Like, we don't have that, and I think we're just once again lucky. We're on the same vibe, same energy level. So we have the same goals. That makes it really easy for us to want to do things, and we just kind of know when things were like, oh, this isn't working, and we'll change it. And talk about it. We talk a lot. Communication is super, super key. Yeah. With everything that we're doing.
So this video is long enough.
That's enough. You get the point.
You get the point.
Let us know if you guys like this type of video. This is probably the first time we've like
sat and chilled, and this is our natural element. More times, More times. But we usually do instructional videos, but I think sometimes it's valuable to kind of give some insight and information. So like, if you do appreciate this type of stuff, let us know in the comments below, or just give us a few likes, and we'll know that we're like on the right track. We're still experimenting with the channel in a way, because we're actually upping our effort into the channel, because we're having so much fun with it. Yeah, it's great. We're going to try and do different types of videos and some other things. So the main thing that you guys come here for, we're not going to change that. No, it's always going to be social media marketing and business entrepreneurialism. Yeah, that was, and this still fits under that, but we just sort of felt that maybe as you guys are supporting us great. We went just hit 1,000, now we're already at 1,200, and it's going up much faster than everything is just continually on an uphill. And we're like, okay, well, people seem to be enjoying this stuff. Let's splice in something a little different. We've done a few entrepreneurial things, particularly early on, then we kind of stopped it. Now we want to bring it back in, just because it's something that's important to us and we want to talk about it, but we're still going to give you the fire instructional content. That's always. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. Follow us everywhere at High Season Co. You can check out our website at High Season Co. We got a ton of great resources on there. Until next time, guys. Peace.